You are watching
Body
Xirtus.
Of
area
course,
network.
this is all a complete conspiracy theory. We don't believe any of it, of course. It's purely for educational purposes and satirical content.
There's a
Although there
wiki
is a
page about it.
Wikipedia article about it, but no, we all know Wikipedia is fake or damn, Andreas, now I'm not sure what to say anymore to shill properly.
No, we're good. Look, banned devices may be embedded inside a body as implants or pills.
Maybe.
No, this is we're past that. No, we're cool now. We can just say it. Okay, guys, never mind. We were just messing with you. It was a gaslight. They totally exist. A body area network, also referred to as a wireless body area network, a body sensor network, or a medical body area network. M-band is a wireless network of wearable computer devices. Band devices may be embedded inside the body as implants or pills, may be surface mounted on the body in a fixed position, or may be accompanied by devices such as Cartman's enema from space, anal probes, which humans carry in different positions, such as in closed pockets by hand or various bags. Devices are becoming smaller, especially in the body area network. Okay, you know. So then let's go to the first one here, which is a luckily Odyssey video. Good job, Odyssey. We love you.
Yeah, so I believe even maybe scroll down to the comments briefly.
Okay.
Just I want to
Sarah, you
see
mean?
what.
This one doesn't have
Okay,
any
no, that's
comments.
okay. So basically just pointing out there is a guy by the name of Todd who was doing work on this, and he basically, I think he wants to sue them, as it says here, over certain technologies. Generally, I mean, I've listened to Sarah Westall, the woman on the left, quite a few years ago, and actually she's the one who initially brought me to the Tartarian topic because she interviewed Sylvie Ivanova, who back then just talked about carbon dating and certain roads not matching up and so on. So from all I can tell, she's, pretty legit in terms of independent journalist, and she's still going on. She's also shadow banned everywhere. She had a quite large following, I guess, also on YouTube, but got banned off of it and also some other places. And while she may not be hip in depth to all kinds of conspiracies and so on, from everything I could see from her so far, she seems to be genuine and honest in her inquiry, which is, more than you can ask from most people that are, beyond a certain threshold of popularity. So just wanted to point this out. We can go through because these are all related. So this is the project by this Todd guy where he's talking about what he's doing and how he wants to sue them or how he wants to learn more about this technology through legal action as well. And of course, there's a huge contention to what extent now these cellular networks are good or not. I believe there's this book called Invisible Rainbow and some other books even from years back that are claiming that anytime the cellular network or electrical grid is upgraded, there are all kinds of strange civilization level and health-based effects that may or may not occur, accelerated by that or whatever else. Generally, the idea here and what we're going to get into in the next few links is simply that this whole electromagnetism is something that is kind of, how should I say, in the materialistic science and mainstream, they often pretend like it doesn't even exist or it doesn't affect you at all, even though it is well known by now that the body and the heart and the brain are generating electrical fields. The human body is an electric system as well. So anyone who believes that this would have no effect whatsoever under any circumstance, let me just say I'd consider that a stretch. But both, of course, as there are potential threats, there are also all kinds of things you can do in terms of supplements, in terms of clothing and all of that, that could protect you to some extent in terms of stones. As I've shown, the noble shungite, for example, seems to be very effective in reducing or dampening radiation, or however that happens exactly, this type of EMF field radiation. And yeah, I think even you, Andreas, can confirm that there is something to putting your phone on airplane mode or turning off your devices at night and all of that. I mean, at the very least, if you don't need it and if you don't have a 24/7 server for Minecraft or whatever running in your room, it may actually be good to turn off as much as possible. At the same time, I wouldn't want anyone to go crazy over it because the most important thing still is our psychology. And if you're worried about it all the time, you're just going to get sick because you're worried. But still to have some type of awareness of it, I think is great. Some people even like to use special paint to like block out their living rooms completely. If you can afford it, of course, to have a separate living room without any devices or electricity. At least it's, I guess, worth an experiment, and everyone can see how they feel.
You know what I would like to have? A device like goggles where I can see this kind of MF fields.
Well, the Neuralink will let you see that stuff.
Yeah, but I don't
I'm
want to
sure the
open my brain about
Neuralink.
That was the punchline, yeah. But yeah. All right. Also, Sabrina Synergy.
Yes. So
Let's see.
basically, she's the whistleblower that brought out a lot of this information starting like 2 years ago. She's still going on, which I think is good. You know, as with so many individuals that are whistleblowers and actually have some background knowledge, it may take some time to listen to a bit. I think I chose 1 or 2 videos that are somewhat understandable, let's say, also for someone who has not been into this topic before. You know, give it half an hour or an hour to get into it and understand it more. But from everything I could understand, I think I brought this up one show quite some time ago, she's onto something at least. And the main thing she just says is that I heard that aura now is a popular term now for youth, where they say, oh, you got aura, like a positive thing. So maybe the awareness of this idea is coming back, not as some esoteric concept, but again, as the body's own energy field. And she's basically claiming that all type of government agencies are very, very hip to that idea. And they are also potentially using that as an attack vector against certain individuals or more individuals. And just that it would serve us well to, again, integrate this understanding of also having a biofield into our own understanding and concept of health, and not to pretend that it doesn't exist, while at the same time, because so many people think it has no effect, you can have some government agencies playing around with frequencies and all of that, and you don't even know what's going on. And we know, I think this was even the first Iraq war or whatever, or Gulf War in the 90s, voice to skull technology and all of that. And now just imagine a few decades have passed. We also don't know what type of ancient technologies there may be. So I would definitely recommend everyone to at least take a look at that type of information and see if it resonates with you or not. There's a document.
Just really quickly, Kalani asked about the Colburn text. I would just say you should check out the Colburn text on archive.org. You can grab a book about, what is it, 800 pages? Yeah, 900 pages long. So yeah, check out the Colburn text. We'll talk about that at some point. Maybe not right this second, though. But
Yes, actually, I think
body for safety.
I think this is a good video, I think, for starters, where Sabrina is laying out all the technologies that exist and the development of them, and just trying to make the general public understand, yeah, that there's something to this. It goes quite deep, and also certain aspects may be quite nefarious, but you know, whatever really happens, it's worth looking at this and considering the real capacities there are right now to access what she calls the human biosensors, also through all different types of technology.
I'll be talking about Xirtus Amoeba.
We should all be talking about Xirtus Amoeba. So kindly, guys, anybody watching this, if you like Andreas or any of his content at all, definitely subscribe to Xirtus Amoeba.